Coach, talking about next year as well, players like Kai Kamara and Carlos Vela, not really knowing what next year could hold. Can you talk a little bit about what it meant to have Kai throughout the season, and if this is it, because it's a team option, not a player option for Carlos next year, the impact of Carlos towards the end of this year and what he means to the club as its centerpiece?
Yeah, what he's achieved and what he's done for the club the past 7 years has been amazing. And, he's rightly so very well loved by the fans and by us. And, players get older. We all get older at different rates. And eventually the time comes where you're going to have to stop. I'm not the one who decides that. The player does. And, we'll sit together, management and coaching staff, and figure out, how we can improve from this year. And whether that's with those two you mentioned and with others as well, we'll figure out. But for now, we'll analyze first, find out where the weak spots are, where we can improve. We'll look at it statistically. We'll look at it subjectively as well. And, we'll be prepared for next season because the season starts off with a lot of games.
Along those lines, Steve, you talked about this a little bit just now, but do you, in the cycle of this project, do you feel like you continue with what you've built so far? Do you foresee there being significant changes, or do you want to evolve the team in a certain way?
Unfortunately, we can't evolve teams the way we want in this league. There are many obstacles due to rosters and rules, regulations, all of the above. So it's you can't build on something and just keep adding ornaments and pieces to improve. When you want to improve in certain areas, you might have to let other areas go. And so it's always about managing the balance of that and, obviously figuring out the finances of it all. We feel like we're in a good spot to improve this team for next year, which was the complete opposite of last season. We started off with a very, very thin roster and ended up adding later. But we feel good where we're at right now and how we'll start next season. And we're looking forward to, fielding a stronger team next year than we did this year.
That feels like an endorsement you just gave for maybe a switch to a fall-spring calendar then?
I don't have any say in it, but I wouldn't be objected to that. I played that my entire career, and so I have nothing against having summers off.